Hey two-wheeled friends, welcome back for Shadow Day. It's a cold 50-degree morning, but I wanted to talk a little bit about how much did it cost to do these recent upgrades to the carb, basically to take this to a stage 1. So let's roll the intro and we will chat. Thanks for coming along for the ride this morning on this brisk fall morning. I've had a lot of subscribers recently asking me, how much did it cost you to do the carb kit, to take the snorkel off, and to change the air filter box? So I thought, well, maybe it just warrants a video on my way to work today. Haven't been riding much to work, but I need to get you guys some content. So it's kind of my way to do it. So to kind of answer that question, when I made the appointment, first of all, if you've seen some of this in some of my previous videos, it may be repeat. I may be filling in the blanks a little bit in spots too. If you haven't seen it, this will be kind of an update for you there too. So when I scheduled the appointment, I told them I wanted the carb rejetted to accommodate these Cobra Slashdown, Cobra Streetrod Slashdown exhausts that I put on. The bike ran okay as it was, but I felt that it needed some fine tuning. Well, the shop kind of confused it. The service tech, I think, knew, but the service advisor thought that this was a dual carb motorcycle, and it's not. This motorcycle is a single carb. Do when you gotta go. So what I was quoted and what I paid were two different things, and I thought, all right, I know this bike has a single carb in it, so I kind of argued that, like, this thing's only got a single carb, so you need to re-quote me. Well, we'll just figure it out at the time you pay, and I don't like doing that. I want to know how much I'm going to pay up front. So I also stated, well, while you have it, you might as well change all the dark fluids on it and just give the bike an all-around check just to make sure everything's okay. I know Mrs.TWOWHEELD hasn't talked about it too much, but she did lightly put this bike down on its left side in the grass, so it didn't really hurt anything, and nobody got seriously injured. And maybe Mrs.TWOWHEELD will talk about that incident a little bit more, but that was like her, I don't know, maybe her second time out riding, something like that. We shut the cameras off and then that happened. So I just kind of wanted everything checked to make sure that it was up to par with that. And then I thought, you know, it probably needs spark plugs, so I told the shop to check to make sure the plugs were good and whatever else was needed, just to let me know. So they changed the spark plugs, changed all the, like, the oil. I think they checked the shaft and the oil. They didn't do anything with the brakes or the radiator at all. And then they rebuilt the carb, some dude, with the Dynojet carb kit. They put the stage 2 kit in, took the snorkel box off, put in a K&N air filter in the stock box, so the back side of this box is open to get more airflow. and you can hear air, and you can feel the power difference. It's not just a placebo. And then they really kind of jerked me around on how long it took. They had the bike way longer than it was expected, and I'm not much to complain, but I'm like, this is ridiculous. And how many times they kind of screwed up, and they're like, oh, this isn't going to work, you know, or oh, hey, we ordered the wrong carb kit. That was part of it too. They ordered just a regular replacement OEM kit basically, and I'm like, no, you're supposed to be upgrading. So the bike got picked up, and I was gonna have Mrs. Two-Wheeled pay that day, but they just let her take the bike and said they would figure out the bill. Well, I called a few days later, and they didn't have it figured out. They're like, well, you'll have to talk to the service manager or whatever his title is, and he's not in. And I go, okay, we'll just figure it out and have him call me. Well, what kind of prompted this video to come up now too, along with people asking how much it cost, is I finally paid. So keep in mind, this is October, and this work was done. This work was done in July, and it took them that long to reach out to me. I'm like, all right, well, fine. If you guys are going to take forever, I mean, it's your payment, you know. Send me the bill when it's ready. Well, they finally called and left me a voicemail. So all is paid with tax. The total was $560 and some change. It's like $523 or something like that before tax, and that was after like $100 and some dollar discount, something like that. So if that kind of helps give you a little perspective, oh man, that's a big hole, of how much it costs or how much you could expect it to cost. That's not just the carb and all that, that's the oil change and everything else. So it just really depends on how much other work you're going to have done as well. I'm sure, you know, just changing the carb out, if that's all you needed done is the carb rebuilt, maybe the airbox, you know, paying 50 or 60 bucks just for the K&N air filter, you're going to be looking at probably that $300 to $400 range. So if that kind of helps you guys that are asking what it costs, prices may have changed a little bit, and it just depends on how much shop price is in your area you live in. So I hope that helps. I hope this video didn't just turn into like a mumbling, rambling type session. I hope it's actually what you guys were looking for. How much it costs really isn't all that important. I didn't really care. My dad asked me, he's like, well, what'd you pay for the motorcycle? And I told him, and he's like, and you're gonna pay what to get that done? And I'm like, yeah, but you know, it's something I want done. I don't care. This is a bike that's important to you guys. It's important to the channel, the community. Mrs. Two-Wheeled's riding it. I mean, I about sold this bike at one time, so I'm glad I didn't, now that Mrs. Two-Wheeled's riding. And so when you have a motorcycle and you want to do upgrades, sometimes cost doesn't really matter. Just want to get it done, right? Just kind of stalling, making my way to work. Not as cold as I thought I would be. It's supposed to be a little nicer when I head home tonight. So if you're thinking of doing these same upgrades, leave a comment below, or just leave a comment in general. Give this video a big thumbs up. Lets us know that you're here. Thank Thanks for riding along with us, two-wheeled friends. If you are new to the channel and like watching motorcycle related content, please consider subscribing by going down, clicking that subscribe button, ringing the bell for future uploads and activity. And until next time, peace out, two-wheeled friends, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.